Welcome to the Power Packed Podcast. Please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now. Be sure to grab some snacks and concessions, located in the lobby. And now our feature presentation. Prepare for butter.
All the time, wondering if maybe I'm losing my mind. Stepping out to the rising enemy, or maybe I'm going out to sea. Maybe you should know by now. When I get back, everything will be alright. Seems like I'm out to sea every single night. I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
Don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim.
Pour some butter on me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, our first normal episode in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
According to our YouTubies. YouTubies.com.
It feels good to be back. You know, it's been a while. John and I, we did a little mini series. We'll probably get back to it. We did some Minecraft and we built Mole Mountain and it was a fun adventure. Go check that out. There's a 5-episode series on the YouTubies.
We got some Gen Zers commenting. Both of them said, "Let's go."
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. They both used 8 O's on go. But I know it's not copied and pasted from the other guy because one has an apostrophe on let's.
Oh.
The other does not. So that's very interesting that let's go. They both use 8 O's. Is that standard? Because if you just did let's go, like 1 O, it's just kind of like, all right, let's go. But if you go, let's go, like is it kind of like when you do ...
I think
that means you're impatient?
I think it's kind of like that.
And it's like there's a number of dots that mean something, but when you get past like 5, you're just being a jerk.
Yeah, it's
like I'm waiting.
It's just too many dots. And how about you guys weigh in on this? Leave a comment on the YouTube right now after you listen to this. How many O's is appropriate for let's go?
Yeah, we probably won't see any more of those because I'm assuming Minecraft drew in those let's goes. But I don't think we get let's go comments on our normal episodes, which I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's funny how Minecraft is like still popular. Like it gets more popular now. Like, you know, kids are...
Well, because of us,
yeah.
But whatever.
Well, I mean, we made it popular for sure with our recent episodes. It was kind of unknown, you know, the game. Nobody really knew about it. And then JJ Fresh posted our videos in 2022 and people were like, wow, I want to play this game.
Wow, I'm downloading Minecraft for the first time.
Yeah, wow, what a big...
I don't know if you noticed the thumbnails too. They got lazier with the numbers as they went on. I pre-made the first 3 and then for 4, I was like, all right, just going to throw a red 4 on. And then I didn't even erase the 4 on the 5th one. I just tacked a black 5 over it.
That's great. You should do that for the rest of them. Honestly, I think your craftsmanship, your art on those episodes are great. I've heard good things about that. So I think you should be very proud of your artistic vision.
Oh, thanks, Daddy. Daddy. Sorry.
Daddy. Daddy thanks you.
So Daddy thanks you. So we didn't do the intro yet, the official intro.
Oh,
right?
let's just dive on in.
All right, I'm gonna put on my big boy pants. We got the Power Pack podcast featuring 2 dudes and 1 friendship / daddy over there.
Oh yeah, we Power Pack podcast. JJ Fresh in the house. Yeah, we are a podcast. 2 dudes, 1 friendship, by the way, that has I think it's coming up. I think it's in, we'll say December will be our 10-year friendship anniversary. So we'll have to do a
10-year.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we have to like do some historical data here and figure out when JJ Fresh started. I think that was more like 2013, but we became friends, or at least got to know each other, meet each other, whatever. 2012, I believe, winter. That's when I started working at the movie theater.
Is 10-year, like, is that this, like, 10-year? That's how you pronounce the thing in, like, schools and colleges where it's like, oh, I got tenure. That's the right thing, right? It's not like tenure,
Tenure.
or it's tenor.
I think,
Tenure.
Is it? Are we going
What
with
is
tenure?
that?
Tenure, or like 10, TENYEAR, 10 year, or tenure, TENURE.
Okay. TENURE, which I've always heard as 10-year.
Yeah,
Is that how you pronounce it?
I think it's 10 year. Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, oh, they've worked there 10 years and now they can't get fired. But apparently it's spelled TENURE, which means I'm completely wrong at what this actually is. Okay, hold on. It's a status that college level educators earn after passing rigorous standards. Okay, so it's not just being there forever, allowing them more job security. Okay, but I thought, for some reason, I thought it was like, oh, you're there for 10 years. You got tenure.
Well,
I thought 10-year was tenure. I didn't think 10-year was sep. You know what I'm saying?
I used to think that
Like
too.
my mind is being blown right now.
Yeah, I used to think that same thing too, because they would say like, "Oh, I got my like, you know, they're a professor. They're like, I got my tenure, and so I can't be fired." So I always thought that too. It's like, oh, you worked there 10 years, and then you're good. They can't fire you. Is that what you're saying? Like with our friendship, it's tenured, so it's so solid.
Yeah, so now we can just slack off and do whatever. We don't have to say hi to you. It's just like, we're good.
Yes.
We're friends. There's no way of getting out of it. Can't get fired from this job.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, that's
I got 10-year friendship, which
yeah.
I don't see a 10-year part on this.
No, I guess we're gonna have to do a different tenure, not the tenured, but we are tenured. I don't know. It's hard because we have been doing the JJ Fresh stuff for so long. I would say that we are tenured YouTubers or entertainers or whatever you want to call it. So we can say we're tenured in that, but we're also celebrating a 10-year friendship anniversary.
Yeah, and I thought those two went together, the 10 years and the tenure, but because I thought it was the same word.
Yeah.
I thought it was really just TEN space YEAR.
Yeah.
But now, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, just based off of how I'm looking at it. I just am so backwards today with
It's okay.
my whole life has just been flipped upside down with this word right now.
It's okay. We'll work through it. We'll work through it live. We'll make sure that, you know, we get some support on this, and it is confusing, without a doubt. It's confusing.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyways, what are we doing today, Joshy Poo?
Oh, I know. Just we're back at it, you know. Imagine the horse is the podcast, and John is. I don't know why I thought of like maybe you're the cowboy and I'm the cowboy hat. I don't know why I thought of that. I'm just like on top of your head, like an like kind of like sorting
instead of
hat.
like the little ropes that attach under the chin.
Yeah.
Like that's just like your little legs, and I tie your shoelaces under my chin of your shoes, so
Yeah.
your like feet are the little ropes of the hat.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
That's
and then
fun.
like the brim is like denim like pants, and then the middle part over my head is like whatever color shirt you're wearing, and then your head's popping out the top. So it's like a little 3-layered snowman hat.
It looks so weird. I wish you were still doing your MS Paint stuff. I feel like that would be a good commissioned painting. Is you as a cowboy, and I'm the cowboy hat.
Well, maybe next episode we could do a live episode of us just doing the podcast, but I'll turn on the recorder and I'll just paint a picture while we chit chat.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's not hard to do. So,
Let's do it.
I mean, we could.
Let's do it next week. Let's just make it happen. And
Okay.
and I'm ready, by the way, to finally make our animated stupid TV series that we talked about. I think it'd be some good content. I think, like you said, maybe if you want to meet up on a weekend, we could just like draw it out, put it together, just whip something up.
Well, this weekend will be perfect because I'm a bachelor, so hit me up.
Bachelor daddy. Oh. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you are. So maybe we can get some of that going, because I feel like that'd be fun. It'd be just another, content thing. I'll have to tell you about an idea I had for a JJ Fresh food review that I'll tell you like when it's off thing, so we can like coordinate it. But I feel like it's really stupid, but I'll tell you about it. But that would be good. Just some good content, some new stuff for the YouTubies. We've got good variety with the Minecraft videos and the podcast, but we're
no cap.
Yeah.
What does no cap mean, by the way?
No cap?
I just said it. I said it not knowing, really. Oh, no lie. Like you're not lying.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Yeah. Man,
what is the cap part? I can't remember. I thought we talked about this. What's the no cap part? What's the cap mean?
It's no cat or cap? Cat?
Cap, like CAP.
Oh.
Like, yo, dog. I filled up my 7-Eleven Extreme Gulp twice today and drank it twice. No cap.
Ah, okay.
Like,
And
I ain't lying about that.
That's a Gen Z thing? That's another one?
I guess.
Okay.
It just seems like no cap, and then your mom buys you a hat, and you're like, dude, why'd you buy me a hat, Mom? Because you said you didn't have one.
Yeah.
God, you're such a boomer, Mom.
It's like, then they dab. They're like, yeah, boomer.
See, if I was a parent of a child like that, I would just buy 1,000 hats off of like Zazzle. Oh. And every time I heard him say no cap, I would just throw a hat at them.
Yeah.
Here you go. Now you have one.
It's your hat.
And then I would laugh every time.
I think I could see you with giving them a hat, but it's the one we talked about where it's like a baseball cap, but the back of it has a possum tail on it.
Yes, I just sew them on myself.
Yeah, like, hey,
sell them on Etsy.
There we go. Genuine possum tail hat. $20.
And on the front it just says cap.
Can you imagine wearing that hat and forgetting that there's a little possum tail and it's just like dangling on your shoulder?
If you were Anakin Skywalker, you'd be used to it.
Yeah, that's rat tail. It's so funny that I think by the time they made those movies, rat tails weren't really. Well, no, I guess they were popular. I just don't know why George Lucas was like, yeah, let's really utilize the rat tail thing, and they use it later on too. I feel like, so I don't know.
Maybe his parents never let him have one as a kid, and so he's just reliving a dream that he had through Anakin and Obi-Wan. Did you answer the question, by the way, or did we get sidetracked?
Which question?
Of what we're doing this episode.
Oh, yeah. Well, isn't that the pure JJ Fresh form? So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna do some. We haven't done an actual podcast in weeks because of I've been busy. But
children.
Yeah, just being a daddy, and it's been fun. But we're back on it, back on the saddle. I'm the cowboy hat, and we're just kind of like trotting along. But I was gonna say, let's revisit the Butter Dome. Let's look at some emails. It'd be fun to do a podcast poll on the YouTube as well. We haven't done one of those in a while.
Let me see. Create a post. Here we go. What's on your mind, dude?
All right. Since we're speaking of haircuts, what is the superior 90s haircut? So we've got rat tail. We've got bowl cut.
Okay, let's see. Rat tail.
Yep.
Bowl cut. What about the what would you call it with where they take the razor and they put the little stripes in the side, or like they do the designs on the back?
Yeah, it's like the Sugar Ray haircut. I don't know. I just wanted to, it's like
I'll just put Sugar Ray haircut.
haircut. Frosted tips.
Oh, I'll just put Sugar Ray haircut / frosted tips.
And then what about I don't know how to describe it, but it's the one where you part in the middle and it's like a little bit long. I want to say like is it the hold on.
It's
like the Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
What was his name again? Who was the guy from Seventh Heaven? Matthew, I thought it was Barry or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Seventh Heaven cast. Let's see.
He's
Barry Watson.
Yeah.
It's the Jonathan Taylor Thomas, the Barry Watson. Yeah, here, I'll post this picture.
Cool. Perfect.
And the podcast content's been a while, but here I am to give you a smile. Barry Watson coming at you now. There we go.
Barry Watson. Oh,
Like
that's the
like
one.
that down the middle thing?
Yep, down the middle.
Yeah.
That's the haircut, the Barry Watson.
I feel like that's coming back. I saw a guy at a diner with that haircut.
It is. Like I feel like that is becoming more popular. Like it's coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it because I'm ready to look at, variety in people's heads. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, that's my podcast poll is the 90s haircut. Which one's the best? I think and mullet. Don't forget the mullet. That's an important one.
it was more 80s, right? I guess there was some in the 90s.
So,
but,
fun
yeah,
fact,
didn't-
I had a mullet in the early 90s or when I was like a little kid, or mid 90s. I
Wow.
have a picture somewhere. So of all those haircuts, I had a mullet and I had a bowl cut at one point, I think. I can't remember. But the bowl cut was accidental. But did you have any of those? Or I guess I kind of had frosted tips.
I think every kid had a bowl cut.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I probably did. Yeah. We also have the results for the last episode, or 4 months ago, podcast poll.
What is it?
Which was what is your favorite part of Captain Crunch? The berries or the yellow part? Berries won 80%. I don't know if we covered that, but
Oh yeah, because
there's the answer.
you and I voted for the yellow part, right?
Yeah.
Which is the best part, objectively.
So 44 votes. So 20% was yellow part. So what is that, like 5 votes or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do math.
Wow.
So, so we're doing a butter dome. And so let's just start off with the first email. Have you seen the Page Master?
Yes, I have.
Okay, then we can skip that email. Let's see.
Oh, was she asking
Okay.
if I saw Page Master?
She's gonna put it on your movie list that will never be
Never be touched. Yeah,
watched,
I'm
but-
actually gonna watch Goofy movies soon. We were gonna watch it the other night. I was like, hey, we're like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to watch Goofy movie. I know John really recommends it. It's on Disney Plus, I think. So I was like, we're gonna watch it. So that's on my list. I'll at least get one of them done. And it's Goofy movie.
So what happened? You had it on the list. You said you wanted to watch it. What happened?
No, I don't know. We were like, we ended up watching like Stranger Things or something else. It got bumped off, but it's coming back.
Did you finish Stranger Things?
I did. Yes, I did.
And you chose to rewatch it rather than a Goofy movie?
I think or it was like one of those types of shows. Basically, I'd finished some series, Obi-Wan Kenobi, whatever. And we're like, oh, let's watch something new. And we were like, for a bit, we were watching some movies, and I was like, oh, I want to watch Goofy movie. But then we found something else and we watched it. But
there is nothing else, but I will.
Nothing.
It's okay.
Nothing. There is nothing else but Goofy movie. I'll try to watch that tonight. Then I'm gonna talk to Andrea and be like, hey, my friendship with John is getting a little bit rocky here. We need to have something. I know John and our friendship is tenured now, and nothing can break us apart. But it's a little rocky, so I need to watch Goofy movie.
That'll be an anniversary present to us. You watch the Goofy movie.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that. I can do that for you. So I'm going to watch that tonight, and I'll let you know because I watched it back in the day. It's almost like Page Master. I watched Page Master when I was a kid, and I liked it, but I don't remember it. But I don't know. I'll watch Goofy movie for you. I'll let you know, and then I can check it off the list.
I don't think Page Master's on Disney Plus, is it? Because I tried finding where to watch it, and I couldn't find it.
I don't know.
You had to buy it.
Oh,
I was like, sour.
it's weird.
Next email, since let's see, we're already over halfway through this one. Would you rather have Ed from Good Burger as a coworker, or as a coworker, or Sinbad, also from Good Burger, as your high school teacher? So Ed as a coworker or Sinbad as a high school teacher?
It's a good question. I mean, I feel like both would be great. I mean, Sinbad would be he'd be a fun teacher.
I don't think both would be great.
You don't think so? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I think. Wait, so hold up. So Ed, is that the guy who's like, he's like
He puts like grapes up his nose, and he's
like the main character, right?
Yeah. He's like, better watch your butt, man. He's like, okay, and he's like looking. Like,
he's his butt. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, I think I know now. Okay, so I know what you mean. It's like, it might be, I think I'll go with Sinbad.
It'd
as
be too
teacher.
much. Yeah, no, Sinbad as a teacher would be way better because Ed would just drive me up the wall. Like, it'd be funny the first day, and then I'd be like, okay, can you do work? Can you just do this without being so noisy?
He'd be like, whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude.
Malfoy, bro.
Malfoy, bro.
I was, speaking of which, I was with a group of people and I showed them, it was like Andrea and two of our friends, and I showed them the Malfoy song.
Oh, yeah.
The demo of it, and they really liked it, so that made me happy.
Yeah. I don't know, that's pretty much done to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I got unmotivated, so I'm like, it's good.
It's honestly, well, no, it was me. I was being a lazy jerk. Because you did all your parts, and it sounded perfect, and then I needed to do my group chant vocals, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I got busy, and then I'm like, oh, gosh, Mac. Well, I'll do it soon so we can release it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can give the people what they want. Some music, some Malfoy, some yeah. So here's the last question to kick off this episode. I've never heard of anyone saying they're not into snow movies. That's so interesting. Can y'all elaborate on what turns you off to a snow movie?
So,
because I think we talked about Star Wars and how I didn't like the second one, Empire Strikes Back, because it was like I didn't really care for the snow aesthetic.
Yeah, because that whole they're on Hoth and there's like all the snow. Yeah, it's so well, it depends. So that's a good question. So that one, I feel like it was kind of slow because of snow. Because I know what you mean. Think about the movie Snow Day. It had Josh Peck. You know,
I don't
know if you remember that one. It's I remember that one sticks with me because it was the first DVD we ever bought. Because we got a DVD because it used to be the VHS player, and everybody who listens to this can be like, okay, boomer. But yeah, we had a VHS player, and then when we finally bought a DVD player, like Costco or Radio Shack or wherever, the first DVD we bought with that was that Snow Day movie, because I remember that like stuck with me. And so Snow Day, and like a lot of like Christmassy movies, I feel like it's more of the appeal of Christmas than the snow itself. You're associating the warm fuzzy feelings of the holidays and Christmas. The snow is just the accessory. That's just like that's just a little add-on to it. You're really focusing on the family and the dynamic of Christmas and giving and then those kind of things. So is it necessarily snow? Is snow the thing? That's what's going to drive me to watch a movie? I don't know. That's a good question, really.
I don't know. Like, it's just boring to look at, when the whole movie is just out in the snow. It's like, okay, it's just white flakes, just okay, cool. And then every scene is like the same.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd rather.
I don't like being cold either. So it's just like, I don't connect with snow. Like in the movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Great movie, but they just had to have the last main scene be in the snow. I was like, come on. Like,
yeah.
I just don't like it.
Just ruined it, yeah.
Stay in the I also don't like too jungly. Too jungly. I don't like the
specific. I love it.
The first Predator. They're out in the jungle and stuff. Or what was that other one? Tears of the Sun or something? It's like a jungle. They're in the jungle war movie.
Okay.
Anything where it's just way too jungly, I'm just kind of like, all right. I think it's like a scenery thing. I need it to change, or I need it to, I don't know. It can't be too much.
Okay, that's fair. So, follow-up question: what is your favorite scenery for a movie then?
I don't know, like just anything but jungle and snow. Like I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take a little jungle. Like Narcos. It's in Colombia. It's like, okay, you got the city. They're going into the jungle. They're in the city. They're in the jungle. It's like, okay, back and forth. But a movie like Predator, where it's like you're in the jungle. It's like, okay, can we? Because all the scenes they're just walking through with the rifles and they're moving ferns out of their faces. That's like half the movie.
That's boring.
It's just
yeah.
That's most jungle movies. Like
Jungle Book.
Yeah. Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Same thing. He's just climbing through trees, trying to get leaves out of his face. Oh, the bear's trying to get honey out of some tree, but he has to get the leaves out of his face.
Yeah.
Like, all right, enough of the leaves and the moving them out of your face.
Too much. Yeah.
Get to a nice city where there's no leaves in your face and I could see things.
Yep. Just nice.
Some honey in the sewers, Baloo.
On honey in the trees.
Getting sewer honey for me.
Sewer honey is like the funniest. I don't know why that's so funny. It's just like so is that a beehive in the sewer, or is it just like garbage water? Sewer honey.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me, can you help me with this baby? She just made some sewer honey.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Can you get the honeycomb?
Yeah, sewer honey. That's funny. I just rhymed. I didn't know. This
sewer honey. That's funny.
Sewer honey's so funny. Got that money.
Got that money because I'm selling my sewer honey.
Yuck! Just jars of sewage. Got a jar of sewage, and you're like selling it out of your car in like a I don't know, like a Chili's parking lot. You're like, hey, got some sewer honey.
I got some sewer honey. You're just dressed up like a rat. Always the rat.
You always got to be dressed up like a rat. I just think of I still think of when your book gets famous and we tour the world and you're doing book signings, but it's me reading the book and you're in a possum costume and you're just like crawling around on the stage.
It'll be like our JJ Fresh bedtime stories. Yeah. I'll just be crawling around while you're reading. Yeah. Maybe you could record yourself reading the audiobook and just have like a battery powered possum just running around in the background.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just having it crawling around. Or if we could find a possum mask, we could both get some. And we do JJ Fresh food review, but we eat garbage. We'd say we're possums.
We just like have food in a garbage can and we're just tipping it over and eating it off the floor.
That'd be so funny. Just like
we're like hissing at each other.
Just like it's good to be back. It's been a few weeks. It's good to be back in the flow of things. We're back here talking about possums. It's kind of like things are in like a good state in the world when the boys are back and they're talking about possums and rats and sewer honey.
The boys are back online. Yeah. There's a cover of The Boys Are Back in Town. And, Oh, yeah. Well, look at that. Right on time. We could do some wisdom, I guess, maybe, if we have any. I don't know.
Power Pack Wisdom. Okay.
PPW.
Back Wisdom.
Hi, puppy. You're about to go out. But,
it's been a while. I don't know. My Power Pack Wisdom would be... I don't know. That's a good question. I think maybe like, well, this is a power packed wisdom. It's more of like a power packed observation. So if you're in like a really nice neighborhood, or like let's say like maybe a nice city, like I don't know, Hamptons or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to pull a name there. So the garbage they throw out is probably really expensive at like a really fancy restaurant, right? So if you're a possum person and you want to get a good meal, just dumpster diving at the dumpster of a fancy restaurant, or do you think it's gross? Or do you think it's worse because fancier food is usually like lobster tails and stuff, and if you eat that out of the trash, you're more likely to get like really sick and have to go to the hospital. So you're probably better off. Well, my brain's kind of a little bit blown here. So if you eat garbage out of the garbage can at McDonald's, because it has so much preservatives, you're less likely to get sick than if you eat the fresh food at like a fancy seafood place. Because if you eat rotten fish, you could like be hospitalized. So that's my power packed wisdom, or just some power packed like woke for your brain.
I don't know if I could follow that with anything. That was very wise.
I don't know what happened.
I felt like you just transcended the mind, and you're sitting cross-legged on a mountaintop, and you're giving this wisdom to your tribe, and and then they go in peace to the nearest McDonald's, and they hop in the garbage and start eating. Like you're the teacher of the wisdom right now.
It's that daddy wisdom.
And I'm and I'm just a eager listener ready to get into some garbage.
Yep. Eat up my piggies.
Eat up my piggies. Here, okay, maybe my wisdom is sometimes the best wisdom is listening to others' wisdom. So hop in a garbage can, avoid the fish, target the McDonald's wrappers. That's what I've learned, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to apply it this week. So
it's good.
And guess who needs out just in time for this episode to be over? Do you want to sing us out? Maybe we could do a fade out. We've never done a fade out before.
Oh, okay. Sing us out. I don't know. I don't know what to sing. Anything.
Hold on. Okay, so I sang a Goo Goo Dolls song before.
Okay.
So maybe if you can like channel that vibe.
Okay.
Maybe some Wonderwall.
Yeah. Oh, some yeah. If I sing the words, we'll get flagged.
Thank you for tuning into our regularly scheduled program. Contact Josh and Jonathan at powerpactpodcast@gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/powerpact. See you next time, you dirty little rat babies.